everybody. My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and as you already know, I have been reviewing the original Transporter trilogy. Right now I'm on Transporter 3, which was a 2008 film directed by Oliver Megaton, which, come on, that's like the best name for a director ever. The plot of this third movie is we see Jason Statham, obviously, as Frank Martin, and he gets caught up in a fucked up situation. He basically gets put into the middle of a job where he has to transport this girl, Valentina, who is the daughter of this high-up official who is being blackmailed by Robert Knepper's character. And not only all of that, because I guess you could say that Jason Statham's been in a situation at least similar to this before, but this time his own life is indeed on the line because there's been a bomb strapped to his wrist. It's this device that's connected to the car. So if he's far away from the car, he'll blow up. He'll die. Now, what I think of Transporter 3 is I enjoy this film. I do. I think this is underrated because I look online and I see that a lot of people didn't care for this Transporter movie. They think it's the worst out of the three. And I'm a little surprised by that because I think this movie has a lot going on for it. First of all, I don't really need to compliment Jason Statham enough as this character. I love him as this character. I love the fighting. I mean, I will watch any movie, really, with Jason Statham if you tell me that he's kicking a bunch of people's asses by himself like he does in this movie. Like, there's one scene in particular where he's in a garage and there's, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 people. And he's not only kicking their ass, but he's using his suit jacket as a weapon to do so. I love it. I love it. I just can't get enough of that. It's awesome. And then they bring in some 7-foot tall jacked guy to come in to fight Statham because he needed more competition. And seeing him kick that guy's ass shows me just how great of a fighter he is. I love it. I love it. I'm a sucker for that. And also this plot. I want to talk about how smart I think this plot is. At least from your typical action film. It's not like, oh, this bad guy's going to target Jason Statham out of nowhere just because he's the main character. No, there was a different transporter who was assigned this job, and basically he fucked up. He broke one of the rules to where you're not supposed to stop and make a phone call or let the girl make a phone call. He did so he got caught up and he got attacked. And he drove right to Jason Statham and basically said, I'm dead, so you gotta take this job over now. So again, it was just something different. I like the setup of it. Let's talk about Valentina, who is this redhead. She is like a Ukraine actress or something. And this is the first and only movie that I've seen her in. She's alright, she's decent, she's not bad. I think a lot of people find her annoying because what's her character? Her character is the spoiled, rich daughter who goes out and parties and does all of this crazy stuff. So you could say that she got kidnapped for her own fault. You could say that. Or you could say that there's moments in the movie where Jason Statham has her and he's trying to protect her and trying to keep her calm. And she's just being rebellious and she's just going off and buying alcohol and getting drunk and doing all this stuff. Not really giving a shit that her life is on the line. And you could say that there were a couple scenes where you might want to smack her or wring her neck. I get that. But that's her character. She's this young girl who's just careless. I do find it a little hard to believe that Jason Statham would end up with her. Is she supposed to be his soulmate or something? It's a little weird how they present the two of them coming together. I admit that. But I didn't mind her. Probably because I thought she was hot. And she's not hot in like the traditional Hollywood sense. Because you know Hollywood has their certain type of hot actresses or models. She's very exotic. You could tell that she's different. She's a redhead. She has freckles. She's just, and I love that. So I appreciated just how different she was in that respect. I like the inspector character because his relationship with Jason Statham, Frank Martin, is a little deeper now. They're a lot more friends, and he's a lot more willing to bend the rules and do things that he normally wouldn't have done, or especially in the first movie he wouldn't have done, to help him out. So I like that. The bad guy, Robert Knepper. I feel like I've been talking about him a lot lately because he always shows up as the bad guy in movies, and I like him. I like him as the bad guy. He's menacing, he's believable, he's evil, and you could say looking at him, he's not like a physical threat to Jason Statham. That's certainly true. But let's be honest, the first two villains of the first two movies weren't really physical threats either. So I like that this guy is more of a planner, a schemer. He's tried to outsmart Jason Statham's character, and this whole bomb idea being connected to the car, it at least creates some cool action scenes, chase scenes with the car, and how, like, one chase scene in particular where he, in a sense, fires Jason Statham, brings in a new driver, they drive off, and Jason Statham's, like, frantically chasing after them, because if he doesn't, he'll blow up. So again, I like the situation. It's a different enough plot that I'm willing to go along with it. It's really, though, the fighting and the action that, of course, I come back for these Transporter movies with Jason Statham. I enjoyed this film. I think it's fun. It's underrated. It's okay if you don't like it. In fact, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this third Transporter movie? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.